Well, you remember here not too long ago, I took you up on top of the roof here in the shop. Actually, I have two shops side by side. This side where I do most of the woodworking and metalworking, and on the other side is where I do my forging. I have my metal lathes, my upholstery room, my steam bending, and that side has had a roof on it that has leaked as long as I have known about it. It was initially the old Joliet drugstore. That roof leaked so bad that when I bought that building, it had still the wood floor in it, but it had completely destroyed that floor. So I had to tear out that floor, haul a bunch of pit run in, and I repacked that floor and I poured concrete to where it's usable now. Anyway, remember when I took you up on top and I showed you that roof? You know, several years ago, I did some work on my roof here. It has leaked since I bought this building in 1993. So I finally found a company that is going to take the same spray foam that the parapet walls have, and they're going to completely cover this thing. It'll be a solid sheet of polyurethane, and then they'll come in with the elastomeric top coat and seal it up. Well, as you know by now, I've videoed the process of Sunflex coming out and spraying that roof. And now I'd like to give you an update of the results of that roofing job. Well, this has been the first rain that we've had since I fixed my roof. And typically the very first place it starts to leak is right by my steamer. In fact, you can see the rust on my steamer here. Generally have a leak right here. Since this gets really hot when I'm running it, this is just bare steel and it rusts really fast. But you can see now it's dry. Well, I have metal ceiling in this side of my shop. And of course, where the lap joints are at, wherever the leaks would come, the water comes out at that lap joint. And I generally have one leak right here. And I really don't know where that leak started, but it comes down and it would hit this tan and come down to where the joint was at. So I would have one leak here really consistently. You see, I have a bucket here that I would just set over there in that spot. And so far, there's nothing showing there either. And back here where I have a rack with my shafts and poles, I also have a storage pallet of blacksmithing coal. And this is again the end of my roof on my ceiling, my metal ceiling. And it would drip down on that plastic that covers my coal. And if I listen now, there's no sound of a drip, and I would generally hear that right off. I don't hear any indication of a drip yet. So all indications are now at first, with this first significant rain that we've had, I don't hear an indication of a leak. And this side of the shop used to be really bad, and it was continually getting worse. I think maybe they got her done. I mentioned, you know, first time we had rain since I fixed the roof, I didn't fix the roof. These guys fixed it, this company called Sunflex. I think this spray-on polyurethane with a top coat of elastomeric fixed my problem. So this is the back end of the shop where I had the new roofing sprayed. And the last time I took you into that shop when it rained, we had it rain for about a half hour. This has been a rain that has now settled in for almost 4 hours, and it's been just a steady rain. So this is more of a real true test of just how good a job that new roofing did. This isn't really a downpour, but it's been just a steady rain. Well, it started about 5 o'clock this morning. And it's the kind of rain that really makes that roof leak, because it's just a steady, constant rain. So when I walked in this morning and didn't hear any drips, pretty encouraging after all these years. So I still don't hear anything. I have a rain cap on top of the chimney from my forge, and I can hear water dripping on it from the rain. But other than that, there are no indications that I have a leak in here. And that's what seems so odd to me, is I have come over here for so many years. I think I counted 32 years. And I've always had a drip here or there. And it's really strange not to hear those drips. Not that I don't appreciate it. The sound of silence. Well, y'all know by now that you are more than welcome to come visit the shop here anytime, as well as the gift store and the museum across the street. But it used to be that I would kind of dread having company when it was raining out, because I'd be kind of embarrassed that I can't get my roof fixed. And I'd take you over there and there'd be a bucket here, a bucket there, and a drip, drip, drip. And sometimes it's been really bad, and sometimes it's been not so bad, depending on how soon I had been doing these roof repairs. But now I actually feel much more comfortable about you coming, because I can take you to the other side, and to have it normal just seems so odd to me. I might get used to it though. Well, this summer has really been an amazing summer to meet all of you folks who stop by while you're on your vacations. We have literally had you stop from all over the world. And we have a little map put inside the museum store where you can put a pin on the map to where home is. And I think we have every state covered except a couple in the upper northeast. But we have had you from all over the world. It has just been amazing. And now I can say, similar to the post office used to say, come rain or shine, sleet or snow, you are welcome to stop by. And I don't have to feel uncomfortable about having you in the shop and showing you the whole thing, even when it's raining. So this is just a quick update on the roof, and to say I appreciate you all who stopped by. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for watching.